Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Happy New Year. This is Banto Queen. I hope you're doing well. I hope the new year is starting well for you. If not, I guarantee you that the best is to come. So whatever you're going through, just know that uh, you will get through it. So yes, today I want to talk about another aspect of breastfeeding. I know that in most of my video, I'm always very positive when it comes to breastfeeding. But this for me personally is like the hardest part of breastfeeding. So we're gonna talk about it. But before we go into it, I just want to tell you, I want to thank you for the support. I know that some time ago, something like 4 months ago, when I really started like making videos seriously, I said I was going to be more consistent. And I know that I've been more consistent, but still not enough. I know still not enough. So really this year for me, I really have to get consistent. I'm not going to say get serious because I'm taking what I'm doing on YouTube very seriously. Those are things that are very important for me. Those are things that I love doing. It's just that get the time to do it the way I would love to. It's just a bit difficult right now with very young kids who demand full attention, and not mentioning like running with them up and down school, nursery, swimming, all those things. So really leave little time to really be able to be making video the way I would love to be doing it. However, I'm gonna find a way to put extra energy in it and making more video. So I want to ask you, please, just support me, share the video, like the video. If you watch any of my video, if there's anything that you like in it, please like the video. It's nothing, it doesn't cost you anything. It really doesn't cost you anything, but it support me. It give me the extra boost that I need, to make that time to make video and all those things. Some video take more time than others, but no matter what, I mean, I'm taking the time to do it. So if you come across my video and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share, don't forget to like, most importantly, please subscribe. So yes, I want to talk today about breastfeeding and the exhaustion, like how tiring it is. Because I feel like as women, you make a lot of things look easier. But actually, when it comes to motherhood, nothing is easy at all. Nothing is easy. So the exhaustion when it comes to breastfeeding is truly is another level. Is on another level. Seriously. At the beginning of the pregnancy, I mean, at the beginning when you just had a baby, the stress and getting tired come. The stress, I mean, the main things that there's a lot of get used to. Like you have to get used, especially if it's your first child, you have to get used of the fact that the baby is suckling on the nipple, which can be very painful sometimes. You have to get used of the fact that you're not going to be able to sleep that well anymore. So that's really something that for some people, I'm not even going to say for some people who love to sleep, because we all need to sleep. So even if you're not like a big sleeper, I'm sure even if you're not a big sleeper, when you want to sleep, you will love to sleep. But all those things, that's the way of sleeping the way you want, how long you want. You lose it with baby. Most definitely, you lose it with a baby. I don't think that is only for you, very young baby. I feel like for me personally, it get harder. Like when my baby gets into like 18 months, 2 years, that's when it's harder for me than when they're little babies. So although at the beginning, you have to deal with all these things, the stress, because you want to produce milk. You are stressed because you don't know if the nursing the baby, if the baby is getting enough through nursing. You know why? As you're nursing, because you don't see the quantity that are taking in. So it can be stressful, for a new mother, for somebody who has not had a baby before. It can be very stressful. The fact that often, sometimes you have a lot of people around you. Everybody want to tell you how to do it. Everybody want to tell you show you that, tell you that what you're doing is not that good. You should do like this, you should do like that. For me, when it comes to that, I think that you just have to be strong enough to shut people down. I feel like when it comes to that, at that very beginning of motherhood, you have to be sometimes selfish. Selfish why? Selfish that you have to be able to separate yourself from people when they are running their mouth too much and putting extra stress on you that you do not need. You have to be able to move away from them. But at the same time also, you will also be able to ask for help. If you need some support, if you need some help, if you need some advice, you should be able, it should actually be, you should take the control to ask for it. You shouldn't let people stress you too much with all these things. Everybody telling you how you should do, how it's done, and this and that and that and that. So I feel like, yes, at the beginning it's very tiring being a new mother, but the exhaustion is different. It's very, very different, because there's all this excitement of a new baby. There's all this wanting to be the best. You know, you're looking, you wanna do the best for your baby. So okay, you don't sleep that well, but for some reason I think that there's a high level of oxytocin, which is happy hormones. All these are really help you to kind of like keep you afloat. You know, you continue, like sometimes you wake up in the morning like you barely slept the night before. You wake up in the morning, you're fresh, you're ready to go for the new day. I feel like it's very different. For me personally, the exhaustion of breastfeeding come with time. It come with time when the baby get older. Because when the baby get older, the demands when it come to breastfeeding are very different. You know, and the way the suckle is also very different. So, and now my son now is over 2 years old. And I know that in my mind, I'm ready. Really, I'm ready to stop it, to stop the breastfeeding. But at the same time, I don't want to do it suddenly. I don't want to be I don't want to do it. I don't want to stop overnight. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that for him and for me. I don't want to do that. But to be honest, I'm really, really ready to stop. But it's not easy. It's not easy to stop. So for me, to be honest with you, it's now that I really feel the exhaustion. It's now that I really feel tired. Like now I can tell you, yes, I'm tired. And it's funny because it doesn't really wake up at night that much. Like I was saying to you in the previous video, for those who watch, I've been trying to win him at night, to stop him breastfeeding at night, which has been not very, very successful, because he just like afford that maybe after 2 weeks, you know, 2 weeks of struggling, he will get better, and then he will forget about that. He will be sleeping at night, because I know that my second daughter, I was still breastfeeding him and her at night, even when she was like 16 months old, and I have to spend one night at the hospital because that was the first time that I was away from her. And that only night that I spent on the hospital, when I came back, she stopped breastfeeding at night. So that's how easy it was. So I thought that, okay, because my son seems more really into breastfeeding, maybe it will take a little longer for him. But we've been over 2 months and we are still struggling, where he doesn't wake up that often anymore. He might wake up 1 or 2 a night, and he will ask, and I will say no, and then he will cry. So what we did now with the dad is sleeping in a separate room, so he will take him to the older room. The funny thing, they will fall asleep there with him, and they will not request again. So that's a bit what we found right now to kind of like keep our sanities, because like I said before, my son is very strong-minded, so he's like, he wants what he wants, and he kind of wear you off by screaming in the middle of the night, you know, something that he doesn't normally do. But he knows very well everybody is sleeping in the house. You don't really want to make too much noise because you don't want to wake everybody up. So he knows that. So he kind of like play into it. I don't know, I might be wrong. You know, I might be giving him too much of I don't know. But that's how I feel. I feel like he knows what he's doing. In the daytime, we will talk about it, you know, because he's very, very vocal. He speaks very well, very fluent. We will talk about it. He will say to me, okay, mommy, okay, no more tete. Tete is like nursing. No more tete at night. I say, yeah, because now you're a big boy, you're going to school soon and all those things. You don't need that anymore. Okay, okay, mommy, no more. But one night come now and you wake up in the middle of the night and they're asking for it. There's no more reasoning and like he doesn't hear anything anymore. He will scream and then like I say, we'll go and find his dad or the dad will come and get him. And then he will get quiet and until the next time. And then he can wake up again like the first time he will wake up like 3 o'clock. And then he will wake up again like 5 o'clock. And I will say to him, look outside. Is it day or night outside? He will say it's night. I say, so you know, night we are sleeping, so you can't have anything. You have to sleep. Night is to sleep. And then sometime he will sleep, sometime he will still cry. But I'm really trying not to give him a night anymore because this is my way to bit by bit really kind of like stopping. Because daytime now we are into maybe 2-3 times, maximum 3 times daytime. So we're getting there. If I can stop the night completely, then when we get to daytime, only 3 times daytime, I can reduce it to 2, and then eventually 1, and then eventually stop. So that's where we are. So like I was saying, yes, it's very, very tiring. Women makes a lot of things look very easy, but nothing about motherhood is easy. But the most, for me, yes, breastfeeding is some type of self-sacrifice. Self-sacrifice, even though I don't really see it as a sacrifice, but that's what it is. You're giving of yourself physically, mentally, and is a lot. It's really, really a lot. So really, to all the mother out there who are able to breastfeed and who are breastfeeding, really, I respect you because I value you because it's not easy. It's really not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I'm happy I did it. My son is well, he's healthy like all my kids. That's one thing that when I look at them, no matter how tired I am, I'm like, yes, I did well. So he's very, very healthy, very, we went for his 2 years visit few 2 weeks ago. And obviously it's off the all the chart, is off the head chart, is off the weight chart. So the one I was a bit worried about was the weight. So right now they were saying to me that if he can go down to 2 kilo, and I know that if you really stop breastfeeding altogether, that will go down by itself, because that's the main thing, like the extra calorie that it doesn't really need, that he's still getting. So if I get that off, then it will be okay. So yeah, right now is 28 months, 29 months, and he's he weigh over 20 kilo. And his tall, what is his height? His height is 98 centimeters, which is very, very tall for 2 years old. Very, very tall. So that's what it is. So that's what I was saying, that yes, it's tiring. I think that's one of the, I'm not going to say negative thing. That's one of the not good thing about breastfeeding. It's really really take a toll on your sleep, and not just for 1 or 2 months, for a long time. It's difficult to kind of, like, for me personally, even when it was little, to say, okay, I'm not going to breastfeed at night, because again, well, like I said, when you're breastfeeding, you don't know exactly how much they're taking. If you're giving the bottle, you can look at the bottle and say, okay, this is how much they're taking. So if you finish this, another, but breastfeeding, you don't really know how much they're taking. You know that, yeah, that you have milk, you're giving them milk, but you don't know exactly how much. So that's why it was difficult for me to be like, 1 year, no, I'm going to stop breastfeeding him at night or something like that, because I was worried that maybe if I stop at night, he will not grow well, or he will lose weight or things like that. So yes, I'm not going to lie to you, for all the future mom out there, if you're planning to breastfeed, motherhood alone is exhausting. So on top of that, if you want to breastfeed, just prepare yourself and know that it's not going to be easy. It's very, very exhausting. It's tiring. There's some time where really worse than others. is really, really tiring. As for me, it's worse as the child get older. That's when it gets hard for me. When they're younger, no, I think I cope very, very good, even though it's still tiring. But for me, the exhaustions really come at the end, like when the child is older. So that's just what I wanted to share. And once again, thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's very, very important. Those it encourage, it give strength to continue working in fun time to make more video. And on this, I'll see you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.